Section 1.2, Part 2. They're giving us a table, and the table of the values for two variables, x and t. X is the input, t is the output. So does the table define the second variable as a function of the first? If you remembered, I said earlier on the teaching, that key word as a function of. So the second variable would be the output, and the first one would be the input, and that would be x, and then this one would be t, right? So looking at this, we can clearly see that it fails right there. Well, and as well as there, it has x as inputs that are repeating, okay? So explain why or why not. The answer is D. There's a value of the first variable with more than one associated value of the second. Okay, so D's the answer. Now, let's look at this one. Does the second define it as a function of the first? So that's P, and this is D. So we're looking at P to see if it repeats. -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. No. So, back up. Is this function, or is this table a function? Is the second variable a function of the first? And the answer is yes. And the reason why is there's a value of the second variable with more than one associated value for the first. No, wait, let me read. I misread that. Each value of the second variable has only one associated value for the first. Okay. So, I just circled the wrong one. My apologies. Alright, so let's look at a table using function notation. G of 25 says when the input is 25, give me the output. So that would be right here. So the output would be 60. And then the second one says G of 40, and that would be 37.5. And then the last one is a little bit different. It's giving me an output and asking for the input. So we need to find out the output of 50. So we're looking down this column. I got 100, 75, 50. So here's 50. So the x value is 30. So that's how you do function notation within a table. They're going to give you an input, ask for an output, or an output and ask for an input. But knowing how they represent it within function notation is the key. Okay. Now let's look at this one. This particular one is probably, you're good probably on the first two, but you're probably going to drive yourself crazy to get answer C. But let's answer the first two. Input 8750. Well, 8750 is between 7,010 and 9,169, so the answer would be 15%. Now, 6249 would be right here between these two, which would be 14%. So a value of x, so that t of x is equal to 15. Well, what you have to do is what they're wanting. And the thing that's going to drive you crazy is at 15%, that is between 7,010 and 9,169. So basically, they want you to just do this. That would be what would go in here. And that's what they want for an answer. Let me get back here and I'll show you. Yeah. Here's the problem, right? And then here's the answer that they're wanting. 7,010 plus that divided by 2. I'm curious to see if you put it in as a numerical or if they want you to put that in actually as a formula. Let me know on that one. So all right. Yeah, that'll be section 1.2 part 2's video.